I love making smoothies and I have one every day for breakfast. There's nothing that quite wakes you up like a freezing cold beverage. On that note, I've been using this product here, which is the Ninja Kitchen System 1100 for the past, let's say, 4 months, and it's been doing a pretty good job. But recently I went to go see my naturopath and he recommended that I add in spinach and kale to my morning smoothie. So I gave it a shot on the Ninja, and to be honest, it was like drinking a salad. It was chunky and I saw little pieces of spinach floating around in the bottom of my drink. It was totally unappetizing. I tried a bunch of different variations and I just couldn't make it work. So I did some research and I came across the Blendtec. And these are the people who do the Will It Blend videos, which are awesome if you haven't seen them. And I did a bunch of research. It got great reviews, so I figured I'll pick one up and give it a try. So what I'm going to do is whip up a variation of this drink with plenty of vegetables, and we're going to see how it blends in each of these blenders, and then I'm going to have my special taste tester, aka my husband, give you the real honest truth about how each beverage tastes. This is the Ninja Kitchen System 1100. It's about $160 retail here in Canada, and it comes with a couple of different things. It comes with this smaller container, which is about 40 ounces, the larger container, which is about 72 ounces. Each comes with its own blade, as you can see, and then it comes with a couple of different tools you can use for whipping and making some dough. So I don't bake, I solely use these for smoothies. So for me, this is a lot of extra storage, but that aside, I'll give you some other technical specs. This has 1100 watts of power and a few different options down there. I can't see it, but I know it has a crush function, it has a dough function, and it has a blend function. That's going off memory, so you know I've used it quite a few times. I should also mention it comes with a 1-year warranty. And now, on to the Blendtec. So this is the Blendtec Total Blender Classic, and I picked it up at Costco. It was about $359 plus tax. And this is really neat because, and I'm not totally familiar with all of the functions because I literally just took it out of the box about an hour ago, but it has 6 different pre-programmed features. I think you can make soup, you can do ice cream, you can of course make smoothies and juice, and then over here it should have some manual adjustment buttons, so you can increase or decrease the speed based on what you need. And the cool thing about these presets are that they're all under 90 seconds, so you can essentially do anything in 90 seconds on this machine. This blade in here is not detachable. Unlike the Ninja, this blade lives inside the container. The other thing I love is that it's just a one-trick pony, so you don't have all of these other accessories, you just have a lid, a container, and a base, and that's it. The blade is actually designed specifically to create a vortex, and what it does is it blends super duper fast, and you'll see that in the demo. It pushes the food all the way up, and then it creates like a cyclone or a vortex, and the food kind of funnels down, and that is what creates the consistency in the smoothie or whatever it is that you're making. This has about 1560 watts of power, so definitely one up on that, and an 8-year warranty, so these guys clearly stand behind their product. A final note about the Blendtec: if you are a fan of any Starbucks blended beverage, you have probably seen a Blendtec in action before. I believe that Starbucks uses Blendtecs to create their delightful frappuccinos. Enough with the nitty-gritty, let's get started. I'm making chata smoothie in each blender using the same ingredients: milk, ground flax seeds, chia seeds, hemp seeds, honey, kale, spinach, frozen cherries, and frozen berries. I learned after filming that at least for the Blendtec, I should place the kale and spinach in before the berries. Oh well. Okay, let's go. I'm using the smoothie setting for the Blendtec and the blend setting for the Ninja. I'll let both run for the entire Blendtec smoothie cycle and we'll see where we're at. Blenders are so loud, so I keep a cool pair of earplugs close by because hearing is cool. I even gave the Ninja a little bit of extra time just to see if it could blend up a little bit more. Look at that giant kale stalk! You can see the suspended green particles and the inconsistent blend we got with the Ninja. Meanwhile, the Blendtec is smooth, creamy, and consistent. So it's pretty evident this one turned out really, really well. Beautiful consistency, and I'm sure Chad's going to love it. And this one still needs a little bit more work. Now, I did tell you before, I've experimented and, let it go for a little bit longer, tried a few different things with recipes. So to be fair, I'm going to give it a little bit more time, and that way you'll really get to see what happens if we leave the Ninja for a little bit longer. Now, I actually let this run for another 2 minutes and 33 seconds, but you didn't need to see all of that. I also forgot to put in my earplugs. Da, 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 da. So even after that extra, I don't know, minute and a half that we gave it, it's still got that same tabbouleh salad look to it. I don't know. Let's see how this breakfast of champions panned out. You'll notice two very distinct drinks here. We have the darker one that came from the Blendtec, and the reason it's darker is because of the more consistent blend, everything blended up properly, so there it is, and whoops, that's the color. And then you have the Ninja over here, and it's a lighter color, but then you see these suspended green pieces. If they were all blended in, it would actually be a lot darker. So without further ado, let's bring Chad in and see what he thinks of the two drinks.
Okay,
Chad.
So this is the...
That's the Ninja.
This is the Ninja.
I want to see your face. Chad hates vegetables.
It's grainy. It's like sandy. It's like there's sand in there.
Yeah, it's like seedy a little bit, right? Like you can chew it.
Yeah. Gritty.
Yeah, gritty. Gritty is a good word.
Okay. And this is obviously the Blendtec. That is a huge difference, actually. This tastes like a smoothie.
Yeah.
And that tastes like a smoothie in the desert.
And flavor-wise, do you notice a difference between the two?
I don't know if it's just because the texture is playing with but this does actually taste better. Not that I'm just saying that.
Yeah, and I feel like you could down that and you wouldn't have an issue, whereas with this, like when I have it in the morning, I'm chewing it a little bit, This is so much easier to drink. It's so tasty.
Yeah, if it came down to having one of those every morning, I'd have that one.
Awesome. Well, there you have it. The Blendtec versus Ninja. It's pretty obvious the Blendtec's the winner. If you can get one, do get one. I hope you loved the review. Let me know what you thought in the comment box below, and maybe there are some other things you want us to give a try in our test kitchen here, so you can also let us know in the comments. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you soon.